Nikki, how old are you and how many units of Botox?
It's like a game. Okay, cool. I'm gonna guess she looks, her hands 35 to 40. I have no idea how many number of Botox. 20?
Do you have?
Do I really have to answer how old
Yes.
I am? 41. 32 units.
Okay, 32 units. That's a lot. That's a lot. I guess 20, but she said for 32. I got the age right, but mostly because I was looking at her hands.
Emma, how old are you?
She looks too young. It's gonna be very upsetting if she's younger than 30. 28, 29? I'm gonna say 28. I'm gonna say 28. Her hands are young. 28. It's roughly. I know 28-year-olds they with makeup on. That's yeah.
Yeah.
22.
Did she just say 22? No, she didn't.
32 units.
Emma, how old are you?
22.
If you're 22, unless you are deformed or there are serious issues, what are you doing getting Botox? How many units? Please tell me it's just like 2 units. It feels like it's not. Probably more than 10.
How many units of Botox do you have?
32.
Oh my god, she has more units than her years spent on Earth, which is she's only 22 years old. That means she probably started at around like 18 when she's first legally allowed to make her own decisions. I'm guessing. Why? Don't you have any? Where are your friends that tells you no? You're 22. You don't need Botox. You don't need. Where are your parents? Siblings? Anybody?
Jody, how old are you?
Good job with this one, but 47. I have no time. I have no idea how many, but I'm guessing. Given that so far the number of units is the same as age, I'm also gonna guess around 40 to 50 units.
55.
55. Okay, so this one is actually a legit one that actually had a. I would say the surgery actually gave her like a more useful appearance. But the problem is, we are looking at this through 3 different layers of filters. 1 is her Botox. 2, her makeup. 3, whatever filter they have when they film this video. So I have no idea what the actual person looks like in real life. How many units?
And how many units of Botox do you have?
64.
64. So 55, 64. So that's kind of true. It seems like the age and the number of units they get is similar, except that 22-year-old who got 30 something of units. Way out. That's a crazy outlier.
Lauren, how old are you?
30, 32. She looks like she could be 32. She could be 35.
24.
What?
Lauren, how old are you?
24.
She said 24. She's 24.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 104. I have 4.
Did she just start her Botox unit with like a 3-digit number? I don't want to be mean, but I think Macy's parade called and they want one of their floating Moscows back. I'm sorry, that was so mean. But that's not because of hers, because of this whole thing. Like, you don't need that many injections of Botox. You didn't born as a raisin. I'm guessing. You don't look like you're deformed in any way. What's going on? Okay, children around 9 years old. Big clue. 35 to 40.
Jess, how old are you?
I'm 34.
And how many?
34. Close. How many Botox? 30. Around 30. Given the current data, just keep going. Correlation. 30. Around 30.
Units of Botox do you have?
I have 34 units.
34. Okay, that one was fine. I mean, she has a family. She already got married. It's still way too young to get Botox. A person should be able to take care of themselves. Physically, manage their stress, exercise, eat well, and age gracefully. Look, if you look at the stars from 90s or 80s, when they're 34 years old with nothing done, they look like that, but more natural. Way more natural. You don't need Botox when you're 34. And you definitely don't need it when you're below 30.
Dr.
Okay, come on, this one's gotta be, if the other one was 55, this one's gotta be at least like around 50.
Chris, how old are you?
44.
44.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
76.
Hands. Filter, too much. Can't tell from the wrinkles. Neck, can't tell anything. 40s. But a face, I'm gonna give it, because of this line here, I'm gonna say 40s, 42, 40s.
Kyla, how old are you?
34.
See, it's not even helping you. All these things not even helping. I'm trying to be generous with my guesses.
4.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 28 in my face, and I have 25 in each of my trapezius muscles to help with migraines.
Since when does Botox in trapezius muscles helps with migraine? I know relaxing the muscles here can help migraine, but Botox to help migraine, that's a new one. maybe it worked for her. Is it placebo effect? Because if Botox injected here that would help migraine, it would be published in Nature magazine. She looks like she has so much work done on her face. Oh my god. I pray she's not. Her skin's smooth, her hands are smooth. So unfortunately, I think she's actually young. 30? Yeah, I would say 28. I would say 28.
Stephanie, how old are you?
23.
And
Hang on.
Stephanie, how old are you?
23.
What?
And how many units of Botox do you have?
60.
She has 60 Botox at the age of less than 25. Like, that means you definitely started when you were way younger than that too. I don't, you know what? No comment on this one. No comment.
Kristen, how old are you?
Her face shows her age, but she seems like she's aging well. 45 to 50.
I'm 41.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 56.
This lady is actually one of the more mature ladies. I think that did the Botox actually right, because she looks like she's definitely 50, right? But there's no glossy fake look to it. Like, it looks like she can still smile, and you can see that her muscles move. Let's see.
Robin, how old are you?
55.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
50 units.
This one is, can't tell. 40?
Courtney, how old are you?
33.
And how many units?
33 is way too young to get Botox. If she just take care of herself, eat well, work out, be happy, guarantee you she doesn't need Botox to look better than this.
The Botox you have?
128.
What? Your 30s. What are you doing with over 100 Botox injections? Is it addictive? Does it give you like a high, like a chemical high? This is not normal. That's not normal.
Where do you have that?
Everywhere.
I believe it. So my thought behind this, because the person who sent me the email also mentioned that this also connects with Gen Z. How Gen Z ages like milk, and that's plus it's Botox epidemic thing. This is my thoughts on it so far. One, Gen Z, it hasn't suddenly overall turned into raisins. But the internet loves a punchline and trends. Platforms amplify highly engaged extremes. So a couple of outliers as extreme, it gives the illusion of a generational trend. This is classical selection bias. However, I do think that Gen Z gets short end of the stick on a whole bunch of things. One, chronic stress related heavily to social media, because they never had a chance, right? We older generation, at least when they grow up, we don't see social media. But Gen Z, they grew up with social media immediately, so they never get to see another real point of view of real people. And then they compare their own self-image to the perfect image they see, and this creates, oh my god, something's wrong with me. This creates stress, which induces inflammation, speeds up aging. It increases your likelihood of all kinds of disease that later on down the line. It increases your chance of getting cancer down the line. It decreases your immune system. It's the worst. And that combined, like what I said before, this current beauty standard whiplash that we have, that's causing all these Gen Zers, especially like 20-year-olds and even the 30-year-olds, are getting so many Botox fillers. It's called, I was going to use candy, but that's not even like a great analogy. I don't even know what kind of thing you can just keep injecting yourself with and for fun. That's not bad for you. Botox is not good for you. It's not dissolvable, it's not easily taken out, it's not easily reversed, and you don't know what the effect is going to be like over mid-term, long-term, especially if you get it so young. And lastly, there's a lot of cherry picking to fit this narrative, because it makes it extreme and exaggerated. But to be fair though, there's also right now a lot more opportunity to cherry pick and a lot more cherries to pick from. That's certainly true too. So if you look at the bell curve, the tail ends are also more populated. So unfortunately, the final conclusion is that Gen Z is not doomed to show up early like raising and they need Botox or anything like that. But they are the first generation, unfortunately. They are the first generation where since birth, that's the key here, since birth, everywhere they look, every natural human blemish is filtered and presented in this perfect manner. And then, of course, they compare that to themselves in the mirror. And they're going to think, oh, something's wrong with me. Everybody else is like this, I'm like this. So it leads them to try to fix this early on, and then the whole industry behind the Botox, behind that side of industry is definitely pushing it. They're not going to back against it, say it's not good for you. They like their wallets to get thicker. So there's a kind of cultural adoption among their peers, right? So that really made it even worse. So that's something that Gen Z does get short end of the stick. So combine that with the early stress, cortisol, combined then with cherry picking, which is much easier now, and this embrace of baby face, plastic surgery and injections and whatever, you just got a lot more outliers like this. I think I saw a few of them online too, but those are just a lot more outliers. The overall middle of the bell curve, I think Gen Z is not like had a genetic mutation or something. So I think overall it's not nearly as bad. But it is still crazy to see the video. I thought I was watching a South Korea video, a country known for its embracement of plastic surgery. It's in the United States. Wow. Take care of your body, eat well, stress less, consume less social media, realize it's all fake. Realize there's like eight layers of filters on everybody between makeups and whatever. Just don't get Botox. Later guys.